On one hand, I do want to also say, well, I understand that graduations really suck. Idols in general are kind of a beautiful fleeting moment, you know? Even if you've been an idol fan for a long time, you might have followed a lot of groups like, I don't know, let's say, I think Morning Musume is maybe a good example, unless I'm mixing it up, but they'll go through like generations, and usually the generation, it's kind of like, this is the next generation, and the implication is that they'll eventually take the torch from the previous generation. Yeah, AKB48's another one, but it's very symbolic, and you go into it becoming a fan of the group, knowing that eventually the girl that you end up maybe having your eye on first might leave at some point, but you love it anyway, and you support it anyway. At the end of the day, VTubing is built around idol culture, you know? Every company, every smaller company has the generation, you know, and the graduation, which are all terms that come from idol culture. So it's based around all those things. So, well, a graduation is really sad. As someone who's been a really big idol fan for a long time, I guess to me, even though I'm sad about it, I'm always expecting that at some point that is going to happen, whether it's 2 years, 10 years, 15 years, you know, who knows, but it's one of the sad realities of idol culture, you know, that you can still have all the memories and stuff that you were able to build, and well, it does mean that with, for example, someone who graduates, you might not be able to make any new memories with them specifically. It does also still mean that you can cherish the ones that you did make even more, you know? So it's important to treasure your HololiveEN idol and know that they are a precious moment in time, if that makes sense. Sorry if I feel like I'm like just mumbling about nothing important, but it's like the cherry blossoms in spring, you know? They only last for like 2 weeks, but for those 2 weeks, God, is it beautiful. This is my first time being here for cherry blossom season, and I felt that way the whole time. Like, I was like, even though I didn't grow up in Japan, this feels so nostalgic. Like, I feel like I've experienced it in a way, because I watched so many anime that I've seen the scenery, but I guess I could never picture it in real life. So then being able to like see it, and like with all the stuff going on, I guess I was like thinking about it in that sense, being like, well, these cherry blossoms are really beautiful. They're not forever. I know they're going to go away, even when I started seeing the green sprout out of the trees while they were still covered in the petals. Or once I saw them like in a few days suddenly go from still being this beautiful pink to being completely barren or green, I couldn't help but feel sad. I was like, it's over. It won't be the same flowers that were on the tree, but the cherry blossoms will be back next year, you know? Because the tree is not dead. It perseveres. You know? It just flowered. That's all. And it'll flower again. Idols are sort of like that too. So it's important. I feel like it's important to treasure your idols and your time with your idols, and expect, even if, you know, obviously, like, for example, I don't plan to graduate. I'm hoping to be here 10 years from now. That would be ideal. But it's hard to explain. But make sure you cherish your Oshis and the people that you love, you know? So, I love you guys. That's really it. I don't really have anything important to say. I don't really have anything much to say. At the end of the day, I'm just a girl. I'm just a person, so I know it's probably not much. I don't really have much to offer. I know we're all sad and having a hard time. But I don't know. I just wanted to be there for you guys.